Good morning. Welcome to my first live workout. I'm going to try and do this every day, every morning. Just changing my footwear. As you can see, I've got a mini trampoline, and the reason I have this is because I'm 40 years old now, and for anyone who's even close to 40, you know that exercise can have a big impact on your joints. So, for example, when I'm running outside, I feel a lot of pressure on my lower back. Even jogging on the spot, I feel pressure and pain in my ankles and in my knees. Last year, I tore my right Achilles tendon, so I realized I have to modify my exercises. And this trampoline, it's a bit noisy, it's a bit squeaky, but it just takes off a lot of the pressure on your ankles, knees, and lower back. There was a handle here, but I don't like using the handle. If it's easier for you, then I recommend using the handle. If you don't like using the trampoline, you can just jog on the spot. I'm going to do a very light cardio exercise, steady state cardio. And if you want to modify it to make it more intense, you can do high knees, you can squeeze the core as you're doing it, you can do butt kicks, or you can slow it down to a march. If you're very overweight and you don't want it to be so intense, you can slow it down to a march, literally like this. Just get your knees as high as possible, because that will work the core, okay? I'm very tired. I've had one coffee this morning. I've got my water. Anytime you want to stop for a water break, that's absolutely fine. I do it. I'll step off the trampoline, I'll grab a sip of water, I'll step back on. It's no problem, okay? So if you're ready to join me, forgive the noise of the trampoline. I did spray it with some WD-40 because it does squeak, but you can always mute it and play your own music in the background, okay? Let's go. As you can see, I'm working my arms, and my steps are very light. Again, for those that want a bit more intensity, you can go high knees, you can do butt kicks, you can go side to side, you can hold your fists up, do some punches, but for me, I'm just keeping it nice and light. Guys, to stop yourself getting bored, you can have a 30-minute TV show going on or put on a music album. It will just distract you from looking at the time every couple of minutes, and it will make time go faster. So do whatever you can to get through it, because it can get really boring. I've always said the hardest part is not the exercise, it's staying focused, staying motivated, and always remember your reasons for wanting to do this. Like I said, I'm 40 years old, I smoke, and I want to be in the best shape possible that I can be. You'll soon start to feel the sweat dripping. Mine starts from under my armpits. I'm wearing trainers to limit the impact on my feet and my ankles. The soles are quite thick, so they provide a lot of shock absorption. It makes all the difference. Guys, I hope you're joining in. Doesn't matter what age you are, but I will say, if you're very overweight and you haven't exercised in a long time, you should probably see a doctor before undertaking any physical activity. See how gentle, how light, how soft this is? Doesn't need to be high impact. We're not training for the Olympics. We just want to get the blood pumping, the heart pumping, the blood circulating throughout the body. Get our body used to exercise, which puts less strain on the heart. My arms are constantly moving, so it's a full body workout. No tricks, no gimmicks, just basic jogging. It does get quite warm inside, so you're welcome to do it outside. You can do it in the back garden. You can run the streets. Or just keep the windows and doors open. Keep you well ventilated. Keep you cool. I tell you guys, 40 years old is no joke. So many changes happen. I'm sure some of you out there can relate to that. So we need to do what we can to keep ourselves feeling young. Can feel my pores opening up now. Starting to sweat. And we haven't even done 10 minutes yet. Remember guys, if this is too much for some of you, you can slow it down to a walking, marching motion. Just remember to keep those knees up when you're doing it, okay? Because that will squeeze the core. It will help reduce that belly fat. There are so many variations to this exercise, guys. If you want to try and tone the upper body, reduce man boobs, and hold our arms out. That kind of stuff. No weights involved, no weights needed. There are so many things you can do, but for me, I like to just keep it basic. Just a light, steady jog. When we hit 15 minutes, I'm going to get a quick water break. No more than 10 seconds. Then I'm coming straight back on. When I first bought this and I used it for the first time, it didn't squeak. Now it squeaks with every step. And I sprayed it with WD-40. So my apologies for that. Nice, steady, calm breathing if you can. Keep that oxygen coming in. And I'm going to stop and get some water. And we go again. We're around the halfway point. I'm actually using an analog clock on the wall, so my timings might be a minute or two off. But 30 minutes, more or less, is plenty. You do this consistently, guys, you'll see a massive change to your shape, especially if you're overweight. You'll see the fat reduce. You'll start to see the muscles showing, and you'll feel much better. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Healthy body, healthy heart, healthy blood, healthy mind. A full 30 minutes of focus. This is a form of meditation, guys. Focusing on one thing for 30 minutes. Remember to drink plenty of water. Plenty of water plus exercise increases blood flow to every part of your body. I believe we are past the halfway stage. I hope you guys are feeling as good as I am. Let's smash this second half. This is so important, guys. We all want to stay in good shape. We all want to be healthy. We all want to look good at the beach. We all want to look good and not embarrass ourselves when our child has sports day at school and they want you to run in the mum and dad's race. Okay? If you're an older guy and you play Sunday league football, good. Unfortunately, I can't do that anymore. I tried playing last year, tore my Achilles tendon. Spent 9 months on crutches. But this for me is perfect. The impact is low. It's not very demanding. And it's consistent. It's every morning. This will also increase your appetite. Lots of people don't eat breakfast in the mornings. I guarantee after doing this, you're going to want to make a 3-egg omelette. Last 10 minutes, guys. I'm not an athlete, I'm just a dad, a father of 2 that likes to keep in shape, that wants the best for himself and his family. Sweat is literally dripping off my chin. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Slow, steady, constant. We're pushing. This is not beast mode. This is steady state cardio. Low intensity. Good for everybody. Shrink the dad bod. Lose those tits. Coming up to 5 minutes left. Got my analog clock on the wall. I make it about 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. If you want to turn up the heat for the last 6 minutes, like I said, do some boxing. To reach for the sky. Work on that chest. Do high knees. Helps with the belly. Or you can just keep it light. Just like me. 5 minutes, guys. Come on. We're near the end. This is the final push. Let's reach our goals. Anybody can do this. Doesn't matter what age you are. Young people, middle-aged people, old people. Just make sure your body is prepared for exercise. If you're 25 stone and you haven't exercised in a few years, go and see a doctor first. Make sure this is safe. Last 2 minutes. Last minute, guys, come on. 1 minute left. And we're done. We are done. Whew. Well done, guys. That was excellent. That was our first day. Like I said, I'm going to try and do this every single morning. Hopefully you're feeling good after doing that. Hopefully you're sweating like I am. I'm going to get a shower and I'm going to have a 3-egg omelette. If you've got a non-stick pan and you want to do the same, that's great, because then you don't have to put oil in the pan. You can fry up some chopped onions, stir up the egg, pour it in, and enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time. Peace.